What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys had a fantastic day today, and today we have the Airliners International 2023 All You Need to Know video for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. I am so excited to dive into all the details you need to know for the Airliners International 2023 convention in Dallas, Texas. Without any further delay, let's dive into this, everybody. Alrighty, everybody, so to get things kicked off here, let's talk about what Airliners International is, because some of you guys may not have heard of Airliners before. So Airliners International is one of the largest gatherings of aviation enthusiasts and one of the largest aviation collectibles shows in the entire world. So you'll find all kinds of items here, from model airplanes to timetables to any aviation collectible item you can think of. You will find it at this show, and it is quite incredible how massive this convention has been over the last couple years. This is going to be the 46th event coming up in Dallas in 2023, and last year in Chicago in 2022 there was over 250 vendors there, which is just absolutely incredible to think of, and there was thousands of aviation enthusiasts as well. And I'm so excited to dive into all those details and tell you guys what the full experience is about, because it is absolutely massive. So like I said, this is going to be the 46th year, which is absolutely incredible, and this show started all the way back in 1977 in Cincinnati, which was so cool. And since then, this show has been on an annual basis until the pandemic, of course, but you can still pretty much call it an annual event. Every June, the show has been going to somewhere in North America, mainly the United States, but there's also been a couple of shows in Canada as well. And man, it has been so cool to see what Airliners International has been all about, and it was so cool. So I personally heard about this show last year in 2021. It came through word of mouth, and it looked really cool, and I was like, you know, this would be really cool to get to attend. So as we got closer, I started to hearing all the hype about it, seeing pictures and everything, and I was like, yeah, this is definitely something we have to do. So I got my reservation made. I made it up there to Chicago, and man, I was blown away. If you guys have not seen all my Airliners International 2022 content yet, I would highly recommend checking that out so you're caught up to speed and kind of get a gist of what Airliners International is all about. The videos can't really do it justice, because it's a whole different atmosphere when you're actually there and talking to people and seeing what it's all about. But man, the videos really do a good job encompassing what kind of items you can expect there. And man, last year's show was so cool, and I'm so excited for this upcoming show. So that is a great way to get a sample size of what this is like. And this video will be talking about everything you need to know in terms of reservations, how to get that all made, and all of those fun items. So I'm really excited to help you guys get this out. Also, feel free to check out JJ Skippy's community playlist of the Airliners International videos that have been put out on YouTube thus far as well. He did a fantastic job assessing that playlist and making it for us, excuse me. So I'd highly recommend checking that out, because it is quite helpful to say the least. So to make this a little bit easier for you guys, we're going to be using the 5 W's, if you guys have heard of that system before, to kind of tell you guys what Airliners International is all about going into 2023 and how you can get there, because man, it is such a cool convention, like I said, and I want to see as many people there as possible. And I'll kind of be talking about the logistics and everything, so we'll be talking about that. Hope you guys are excited for it, and let's talk about all the details you need to know, and everything I'm going to reference is in the description. So if you need a link to something, it will be down there for you guys, because this is pretty much a tutorial on how to be ready for Airliners International 2003 in Dallas, Texas. So here we go, everybody. So the big what is the what are we talking about pretty much? So this is Airliners International 2023 in Dallas, Texas. So yeah, it's pretty obvious. I've said it like 10 times probably already, but like I said, this is one of the largest aviation collectibles shows in the entire world, and what you can expect there is so awesome, and we'll be talking about all that here in just a moment. But the what is Airliners International 2023 in Dallas, Texas. And you guys might be wondering when the dates are. So this is going to be June 22nd through 24th, excuse me, June 22nd through 24th of 2023. I'm sorry, I'm just very excited, because man, this convention is absolutely incredible. So this has typically been hosted in June, but they're going to be doing that again, so I'm really excited, and this is a pretty good time frame. So it's going to be a Thursday, Friday, Saturday event, and I would highly recommend going, because man, it is absolutely incredible. But let me just tell you guys all the information, because it's hard for me not to get on a rant if I don't. So let's just go chronologically, and then I'll be doing some more talking. Okay, so it is June 22nd through 24th of 2023. This convention is going to be at the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, and the main convention is going to be taking place in the Terminal C Hyatt Regency Hotel, which is a really nice hotel on property on the DFW airport, and this is going to be absolutely awesome. And I'll be talking about how to get the special rate hotel and everything in just a moment, but that is the hotel this is going to be taking place, and it's going to be absolutely awesome at the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. Now this one's going to be a little bit longer, because this is kind of the big one. So why go to this convention? Why be a part of this? All those whys. Here's the whys. So this is by far, in my opinion, I think many people would agree with me on this, the funnest aviation event that you will ever attend, for various reasons. And this is just such a fun event. event, and I'll be talking about those details here in just a moment. But man, this event is just so much fun. From all the people you get to meet to all the collectibles that you may be able to get. It is so much fun, and we'll be talking about those details right now. So here's kind of the bullets I have pointed here. Meeting fellow like-minded aviation enthusiasts from all around the world. Literally, people come from all around the world to attend this show. Sure, it's predominantly US based, but man, you get to meet so many incredible people, and there are so many people there, from model airplane retailers to some of your guys like Jet Tip and everything. It is so cool to get to meet all these people, and probably some of your friends are going to be there as well, and I'll also be there too. So there's so many people that you'll get to meet, and it's just so cool to get to talk with people and really get to interact about what aviation is, because I'm not sure about you guys, but outside of like plane spotting and everything, it's been hard for me to talk with fellow aviation enthusiasts outside of this convention pretty much in real life, which is so cool to think about, and I'm really excited to get to encompass all those details at the upcoming Airliners International convention. So imagine plane spotting but about models or whatever your aviation collectible desire is, and man, it is so cool. So that is my number one, but then my number two is every aviation collectible item known to man will be at this convention. I'm not even joking when I say that. From model airplanes to timetables to silverware to like magnets for your refrigerator, of actual plane pictures, to post stamps, to pictures, to you name it, thumbtack things. I'm forgetting what they're called, but for your shirts, there is everything there, and you guys saw what the videos were all about. Timetables, safety cards, model airplanes, you name it, it is at this convention. There's so many cool items, and especially if you're into memorabilia and all that fun stuff, it is so awesome. But man, just like the model airplanes alone, at least in my opinion, are so cool. But man, this convention has so much going for it in the collectibles department, and it is just so surreal. And again, feel free to check out my vlogs from those 3 days, because that really just does a great job showing what all that stuff is all about, and it is so cool to get to see all those items. So the collectibles at this show are absolutely incredible, to say the very least. Epic plane spotting opportunities will be present at this convention at Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, Dallas-Love Field International Airport, and also if you choose Fort Alliance Airport too. But Dallas will be the big one, as you will be expecting. We'll talk about this a little bit more in a moment. There'll be tours at this convention, which will be really cool at the DFW Airport, as far as I'm aware right now. There'll also be plenty of other items, including plane spotting. I know I'll be doing some plane spotting. I plan to go for about a week to Dallas, just do some plane spotting before and after the convention, which will be really cool. And the plane spotting, I mean, it's not everybody's gig, but I really enjoy the plane spotting, and it is quite surreal, especially at Dallas with all the heavies. You get to see all the American Airlines planes at Dallas Love Field, plenty of general aviation stuff and Southwest Airlines aircraft, and then of course at Fort Alliance you'll be finding all your cargo airplanes and probably some military as well. So there's so many good airports in the Dallas region, and it is really good for plane spotting if you want to take a day or just a portion of a day and go do some plane spotting. I know I most certainly will be doing that, and I'll give you guys those applicable details when I have the schedule available, and expect that to come very soon. Unmatched opportunities for tours of the DFW airport, from the ramp to the maintenance to the air traffic control, you name it. The tours that are given during the Airliners International Convention are truly state-of-the-art and really unmatched. You can't get an opportunity to get tours like this anywhere else. So literally, if you want a tour of the ramp, you go get a tour of the ramp. If you want a tour of American Airlines maintenance facility in Dallas, you go get a tour of American Airlines maintenance facility. If you want to see what the air traffic control tower looks like at Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, you go see what the Dallas-Fort Worth control tower looks like. And I hope to do all these tours as well, because truly they are quite surreal and they are pretty awesome. I know a good friend of mine, Alpine Aviation, literally did like 4 or 5 tours at Chicago. He went to the United maintenance facility, American maintenance facility, the ramp tour, the air traffic control tour. I think he even got in dispatch. It was unreal. So tours are just absolutely awesome, and is another great way to get involved, whether you want to see what aviation behind the scenes is all about, or if you just want to just see what happens. It is so cool. It is a fantastic experience. You can also get some up close plane spotting on like the ramp tours and stuff, and really see what it's all about. And if you guys saw my Tulsa Aviation Day stuff, very similar experience. So really cool stuff, and the tours are absolutely incredible, especially at a big airport like Dallas-Fort Worth. And then I also have 2 more things. So the first thing I want to say is outstanding guest speakers, including pilots, longtime aviation enthusiasts, and all kinds of items. So at Airliners International, during the actual convention, they have a couple hour blocks where you literally can go in and listen to people talk, and it's so cool to hear all the experiences. But there are so many guest speakers, like I said, from pilots. I mean, it's so cool to get to hear the pilots' outtake on what goes on behind the scenes, and it's really educational to get to see and informative, to see what that experience is like. And then just aviation enthusiasts in general, everybody everybody that talked. It is so cool to get to see everybody that does that on a regular basis and really get informative educational experiences, and truly I think that is very valued, and I really am appreciative of that at Airliners International. So that is another great selling point, and it is so awesome. And the last thing I have to say that is also super cool is there's also contests at the convention as well. So there were some of the best model airplanes and model airports I've ever seen at the last year's convention in Chicago. There were so many great model airplanes, and I'll just put some pictures on the screen. Pretty much you can get in a contest and see how your model places, which I think is really cool and really fun. And obviously it's not supposed to be like a full competition. I mean, kind of, I guess, but not supposed to hurt people's feelings. Just a thing for fun and to really enjoy. And then also the model airport, the best 1-to-100 airport I've literally ever seen, and I can't even do justice in this video right now to talk about it, is the Chicago Municipal Airport replica from the 1930s and 40s. That was so cool, and I don't even know how to describe that. That was outstanding. So just ultimately a fantastic, just unbelievable contest that they have, and it is so much fun to get to see that. So that is so cool, and I'd highly recommend that. And that is the why. That's why to come to this convention, because it is so much fun, and you guys have seen through my vlogs and everything and all those encompassing elements. This convention is truly one of a kind, and like I said, the funnest aviation event that you'll ever attend. It literally is, and I have never had so much fun in my life. That was the best 3 days ever, and man, it was so much fun, and I'm so excited for this year's upcoming convention. So if you guys do want to come, I do want to explain to you guys how you guys can, because there's multiple ways to do it. So let's talk about those. So first and foremost, be sure to register for Airliners International. Links in the description. You go to the airlinersinternational.org website, and then you go to the register page, and then there's multiple ways you can register. What I would highly recommend and what I'll be doing is the 3-day fully encompassed one, and that's called the 3-day registration. So what the 3-day registration includes is it includes, 3 days entrance, early admission to the trading hall on Thursday, so that gets you in at 12 o'clock on Thursday. We'll talk about the schedule a little bit more in detail in the future. The welcome party admission, the eligibility for tours and contests, and the booty bag, which is also really helpful, and other souvenirs. So this is by far a really good value for your money. You get this all for $60, and that is so cool, and man, that's just absolutely awesome in my opinion. So $60, you can get all that, and that is so helpful. You can also do the 3-day registration, the banquet. So there is a big Saturday night banquet, which is quite helpful, where they do have a guest speaker and everybody just sits down and interacts. That is really cool in my opinion. That's $150, but that $90 is really worth it there. So I'd highly recommend looking into that as well. You also have different ones, including early buyer registration and welcome party only, banquet only, and all that. But I'd highly recommend doing the 3-day registration and possibly with the banquet as well, because man, it is super cool, and we'll dive into more of those details as we're coming up closer to it. But the 3-day registration for sure, that's what I did last year, and it was super helpful to get all those perks, and man, best bang for your buck. Highly recommend that, along with the banquet if you do choose, because that is absolutely awesome too. So really good stuff right there as well. You can also be a vendor there if that's something you're interested in. I would highly recommend looking into that, but again, that's more of a complex deal, especially if you're like a retailer or something like that. So I would look into that if you are interested, but I would also recommend just being there as an actual or just a collector is just so much fun and very enjoyable. So be sure to get registered, because it will be quite helpful, but you can register for a while. Now the big one that I do need to tell you guys about, because this is why I'm making this video so far in advance kind of, is the hotel with the special rate. This is such a good deal. So you can stay at the Hilton Regency Hotel for $129 a night, which is a fantastic deal for an event like this. And I highly recommend going onto the Airliners website, airlinersinternational.org, and going to that page. Let's see, it says hotel info right here, and then you can scroll down, and then you can push on the Hyatt reservations tab, and that'll take you right to the special rate. This is a really good rate, and it is so convenient being at the actual hotel for the convention. I unfortunately wasn't able to do that last year, but I can speak from everybody else that's done it. It seems like it's so helpful, and this hotel is going to go really fast on those dates. So be sure to go get your reservations in now if you do want to use the hotel, because the other option is the Grand Hyatt across the road, and it's more convenient to do it from the Regency. So go be sure to get your tickets, and if not, go to the Hyatt. But I would highly recommend the Regency, because it's only $129 a night, which is really helpful, and I highly recommend it. So really good stuff, and very appreciative of that effort from Airliners International. That's absolutely awesome. So be sure to go get your hotel, because that is quite helpful to say the least. And also be sure to go get airfares at peak times or make your driving arrangements. So airfare usually for that time of the year, usually the best time to get it is somewhere in the ballpark from February to May usually. I did mine pretty late, but I did find a good deal. But be sure to go navigate and find a good price. And if you can't find some right now, or if you can, sorry if it sounds like can't, but if you can go find something right now, I would highly recommend doing it so you get a good price to get there for the convention, because you don't want to miss out on any time. I would highly recommend honestly getting there Wednesday night, but you could get there Thursday morning, whatever works for you guys. If you want to come to just the convention, I'll be getting there a couple days early, so that's my plan as of right now. And I would highly recommend staying through Saturday night, in the Sunday morning for the banquet, because the banquet is absolutely awesome. So be sure to go get that or make your driving arrangements. But I highly recommend being there Thursday morning at the very latest, but probably Wednesday night, and also, like I said, Saturday night into Sunday morning, because man, it is so worth it, especially for the collectibles early on. Highly recommend being there early because it is really helpful. And also be sure to get your budget for collectibles, meals, and all that fun stuff ready, because man, money can go really quick, and somehow I was able to conserve pretty well. But make sure you have your money ready, because it goes really quick once you get to buying $50 model after $50 model after $5 timetable after $5 safety card after $5 magnets. It goes really quick, so make sure to get your budget ready. The meals there in Dallas are pretty reasonable, so be sure to be ready for that and all those fun items. But be sure to have that all ready so that you don't run out of money, because you're going to need it, and it's going to be quite helpful. I know JJ Skippy, I think I had a rather large budget and somehow blew through that within an hour on day one on Thursday, which is absolutely crazy. But be sure to go get your money ready so you're all good to go on that, because it's going to be quite helpful to say the least. And also plan on getting your collectibles back home with a suitcase or shipping services if you are going to bring collectibles home. The Airliners International does have a shipping service, which is really good through USPS, so you can ship your models back, but you can also bring a suitcase as well. It really just depends, especially if you're flying. One thing I would recommend is if you are going to fly back, I would almost recommend flying Southwest home, because you get 2 free suitcases, which would be quite helpful. So if you are looking to do that, I would recommend Southwest. But if you are driving, then just bring suitcases and be ready to go, because you're going to need it, and items are going to go really quick. So be sure to be ready on that and get your logistics figured out, because you're going to want to be able to stuff those planes in there or whatever items that you get so that you can bring them home or you can ship them. And the price is fairly reasonable, but maybe Southwest is the best way to go there. I'm not sure. Dallas left field, of course, but just multiple options there, just giving you guys some ideas. But nevertheless, really good stuff there. And be sure to plan out any other logistics, whatever may be working for you. For me, it's going to be staying there for a week, because I do plan to do some plane spotting before and after the convention. I would also like to go to the C.R. Smith Museum and a couple of other items as well. So make sure to plan your logistics, have it all planned out. I'll be getting a schedule out soon for you guys, so if you guys want to correspond with what I plan to do, I'd be more than happy to meet up with you guys, do some plane spotting, go to places, or whatever you guys want to do, because truly this is a fantastic event and I want to interact with as many of you guys as possible, because it is so much fun, like I said, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope you guys are excited for it as well. I've been so excited to see so many of you guys getting ready for this convention, already talking about it online. It truly makes my day, and I'm so excited for it. And I also want to give a huge thank you to Chris and Bill that run this convention. As I talked about in the videos, they do a fantastic job running this convention, and I'm so excited to see them next year and to just get all this grooving, because man, they do a fantastic job running this convention, and they are so appreciated. So thank you guys so much for running this convention, and be sure to go get all those items that you need for the Airliners International 2023 convention in Dallas, Texas. It's going to be so much fun. Like I said, feel free to check out all those videos from the 2022 convention. That'll get you a really good idea of what's going on, and it honestly is going to be so exciting. I really hope you guys are excited for it. It's going to be an absolute blast. But this is a fantastic convention. We'll be talking about it more for so many upcoming months to get ready for the Airliners International Convention. I am so excited for it, and guys, it is going to be an absolute blast. I really hope you guys are excited for it. Feel free to drop any questions if you have any, or just anything in general, because man, I am so excited for this, and I want to help all you guys out to get there. For most people, you can probably make this into somewhere in the ballpark of a $1,500 to a $2,000 trip, depending on airfare and everything. But I think that is very reasonable, and if you really get a home run, you could probably get it for under $1,000. But yes, this is a very expensive trip, but you guys will see how awesome it is. I should have mentioned that that also could include your budget for models and everything, but it really just depends. I know some people that buy 30 models. I know some people that, like myself, only bought 5, and everything in between. But man, this is such a cool convention. I really hope you guys are excited for it. Feel free to ask any questions, but be sure to go get registered. Link in the description for Airliners International. Please talk to your parents about it, or whatever you need to do, because this is so much fun. I am so excited for it, and man, this is going to be absolutely incredible. incredible. I'm so excited to get to meet all you guys, and we'll be talking about more details going into 2023, but I did want to get you guys in on this for everything with the registration, especially the hotel rate, because that's going to go up really quick, and then following that, of course, there will be no hotel rooms left. So I really want to get you guys caught up to speed on it, but nevertheless, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Airliners International 2023 is going to be absolutely incredible. I am so excited for it, and I hope you guys are as well. Let's do this, everybody. Hashtag down to Dallas 2023. It is going to be so much fun. I hope you guys are excited for it, and I am so excited for it. It's going to be so much fun. Man, Airliners is a blast. So with all that being said, that will do for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do what you love and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.